Okay, hear me out. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Well, fix it. With what should I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? You hear that? Someone's got a hole in their bucket. Somebody has a hole in their own bucket. Somebody else is saying, hey, you've got a hole in your bucket. You should fix that. You should heal that. You should mend that. You should repair that. And they go, well, what do I fix it with? This is a song about a man talking to a woman. He says, I got a problem. And he goes to the woman to get the help. He goes to the healing, nurturing energy to get the help for what is his that needs healing, that needs repairing, that needs fixing. And he wants the answers from somebody else. There may be somebody in your life. You are likely a divine feminine energy. There may be someone in your life that has a hole in their love bucket, and they have to fix it themselves. This whole song that Spirit is bringing in, I have not sang this song in probably over 25 years, maybe longer. I remember I was in preschool when I sang this song. I was around 3 years old when I sang this song. And at the end of the song, they need water. With what shall I fetch it? With a bucket. Well, there's a hole in my bucket. Some of these problems seem impossible to fix, but they're not impossible to fix. And somebody else's hole in their love bucket is not yours to fix. When someone has a hole in their love bucket, they cannot receive your love. It will fall right through to the ground. And all that effort that you see yourself giving, all of that love that you're pouring out, they can't feel it. Not in the way that you need them to feel it, or that would be most beneficial for them to feel it, okay? They have to heal, and you have to move on, because you're not here to fix people. You're not here to save people. They have to decide that they want to heal, and some people don't want to. We have the Hanged Man and the Knight of Wands in reverse coming out. This is perfect for this little song story here, this little message here from Spirit. First off, I get Odin really strongly, and Odin's been coming in a lot lately for me. And he's the man that hung on the tree Yggdrasil for 9 days in order to obtain a particular type of spiritual wisdom. There was sacrifice that had to happen. He had to decide that in order for him to get the thing that he wanted, he had to sacrifice something. He had to go through some type of pain in order to receive this thing that would allow his life to have more pleasure, more positivity, something that would give him more wisdom, that would help him in his life in the long term. But he had to do something painful first, so he hung on this tree. He is the Hanged Man. He is the Hanged Man in the tarot. And this card stands for delays. And these aren't just little delays. This is a big obstacle, a big choice that this person has to make. And it's not yours to make for them. They have to choose it. They have to choose to walk forward. And this person, this Knight of Wands in reverse, wands are action. Wands are your power. They're the way that you exert your power forward. And that Knight is movement, major movement, steady, strong movement. And this one's in reverse. This one's hung It's its own hanged man, right? It's upside down. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Eliza. You can't fix somebody else's love bucket, okay? You can tell them things that they could fix it with, but if they're always going to make an excuse, then that's what they're going to do. If they're always going to blame something else not being there, that's what they're going to do. You know what Henry could have done? He could have asked to borrow somebody else's bucket. He could have asked for support. He could have asked for help. It's really hard for people to ask for help sometimes. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. So you and this person are not currently in the best of unions, or you're not speaking to each other, or you're separated. There's some type of a disharmony here. Because the Four of Wands upright is this happy families, happy relationships, things blending well together, reasons to celebrate. And it's just not there right now. What's this one? The world upside down. It may have felt like your world was literally turned upside down. A cycle did not complete. Maybe for you it did, but for them, they're going right back into the loop. And this is a major arcana card. Again, a big deal here. This is not a small problem. This is we got a big problem, I don't know what movie that's from. Maybe you know what movie that's from, but it's some quote. What is that from? Anyway, Spirit has me saying it. Maybe it means something. When this person does come around, though, all their ships are going to come in. Your ships are still going to come in regardless. This person is not your end-all, be-all. That doesn't mean they're not meant for you, okay? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, even when people choose really crappy decisions, ones that affect your life, affect their life, like no matter what, when somebody does that, it doesn't halt you unless you let it. Because ultimately, either that person is going to get motivated to help themselves through the pain of loss, through the pain of indecision, through the pain of things crashing down around them, or they're not, and Spirit's going to move you in a different direction. And Spirit won't do that lightly. That won't be a light decision that they do. But the Ten of Pentacles is kind of about like everything coming together. I feel really called to like look up the keywords for that 10 of Pentacles for this specific deck. It's 10 of Coins, sorry. It says abundance, prosperity, stability, devotion, family matters, a legacy, or bequest. Yeah. Good stuff can happen once this person decides, if this person decides that they want to heal. But right now they're spinning around on the fact that they got a hole in their bucket and they don't know what to do about it, or they don't want to really do anything about it except talk about it or blame about it. And that's all right. Like, that's on them. You don't need to stick around for that kind of stuff. Okay. I know that's hard. Because it's like you don't want to abandon someone. You feel like you have this destiny with them, this calling to them. And I believe you. I believe you, okay? I want you to know that. I believe you. But we also have free will. And when someone is so stubborn about digging their heels in and not wanting to change and not wanting to heal and not wanting to take accountability for their pieces, they're so worried about you taking accountability for your stuff that they won't take accountability for their own. You've got Liza and Henry going back and forth, rounds and rounds, about a hole in Henry's bucket. And Liza's like, I just want you to be able to use your bucket so we can move forward, so we can do these things, all right? So we can get rid of all of these obstacles. Five of Wands is a conflict card. We don't want these obstacles in the way. Five of Wands in this one. In reverse, it's inaction, complication, petty concerns, a need for strong principles. That's what this person is dealing with. Inaction. They're making things more complicated than they need to. They're being petty, and they need stronger principles. If you need help, book with me at pagehook.com. We can dive deeper into this. If I don't see you, have a great journey.